Hi guys, Danny here, and welcome to part 3 of my Factorization mini-series. In this video, I'll be dealing with these two guys. They're basically the same, except the second one, you only use one lacerator, and if I do the second one, the first one will be included. So I decided just to go with that. And you can see my design here. Now I'm using the the smooth stone generator from the first video, and I'm also using the second cobble generator because if I use both those side by side, it goes along much smoother and it's much more compact, and it actually looks nicer as well. You can see it here. I've actually paid some attention to the actual design of it itself as well, and not just the basic functions. And first of all, I'm going to have to put all the levers in the on position. 4 levers here. They all do different things, which I'll explain in the end. First of all, I'll show you guys how it works. So what I do first is put a Leyden jar there so it gets its charge, and I'm going to make Cobble first, so I'm going to turn that into its off position, and you can see the smooth stone starting to break down, and we should see the Cobble collect in this barrel here. Okay, we can see the smooth stone break down and collect into this barrel as Cobble. Okay, so that's the Cobble done. So I'm going to go over here and get some gravel, turn this in its off position. I'll explain how this works in a second. So now the lacerator should be over here. And yeah, there you go. We can see the Cobble breaking down. Give it a couple of seconds. We should see it being collected here. No? Okay, well, let me just go flick this lever. Whoops. Okay. There we go. There's the gravel being collected there from the Cobble breaking down there. Okay, so next I'm going to flick the lever again. It should be in its on position now. Okay, and I'm gonna flick this lever off. So now I flick this lever here. Give it a couple of seconds. Okay. So like always, I'm only using vanilla and factorization items. If I use this with thermal expansion items, for example the pipes, this would go a lot smoother and I could probably make it a lot more compact and a lot better. But like I said, I'm only going to use the factorization and vanilla items, so I stuck to that. So now if I flick this lever here, we should see sand being collected in this barrel. And there we have it. So how does this work? Well, let me just destroy that. Okay, and destroy some of these guys. These blocks are just to hide the mechanics at the back. Oops, not that one. That one's needed to be there. Okay, well you can see the servo with the lacerator. Yeah, and how that works is I have these various traps here, which is what the levers correspond to, and when the traps are given a redstone signal, they turn off. Or rather, when the lever is on, the trap is off. And if the trap is off, the servo just passes over it, and if the trap is on, well then it stops there. So when I flick this lever on, the servo stops there and breaks down the smooth stone. The cobble that's broken down from the smooth stone is collected by this hopper into this barrel. So the first one is pretty simple. Now this section here is a bit more complicated. Like before, this lever corresponds to this trap here. So when this is off, that's on, and the trap is what stops the servo, which breaks down the cobble. And it passes by these hoppers to these 2 barrels. First of all, we have the hopping barrel and the normal barrel. The lever at the back corresponds to the hopping barrel, so when the hopping barrel is given a redstone signal, it stops hopping and stops passing the item down to the other barrel. So if I wanted gravel, I turn it off, and the barrel passes the gravel across. And when I want the sand, I make it stop by turning on the lever, and the barrel stops passing the item down. So let's just see it in action, and you guys will understand what I mean. So first of all this is off. I'll turn the cobble on. Okay, so the lever is off, which means the trap's working. And the servo breaks down the smooth stone into cobble. Okay, we should see it there. Okay, that's fine. Let me just check one thing. Okay, that's fine. So I go over here, turn this on, turn this off. The servo should pass over here and start breaking down the cobble. Okay, now just to look at this barrel over here. Okay, so the lever is off, turn it on, or whatever way it was. So now the gravel should pass on to this barrel here. Okay, we should see the gravel passing by the hopping barrel. Okay, and that's how I get the gravel. And if I want the sand, turn the lever on and turn this lever on. Now we should start seeing the gravel being stored in the barrel there and not being able to pass across to this barrel. So give it a couple of seconds. Okay, so now I flick this lever again. Servo goes, turns, and it is broken down. There we go. So we should see the sand being collected there. Okay, and there we go. And the servo passes over those two hoppers and they get collected inside of this barrel. So like I said, pretty simple and pretty compact as well. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more Minecraft videos. And thanks for watching.